Garden of Words is a 2013 Makoto Shinkai film, and one of his better ones at that, all while pandering to a certain niche. Akizuki Takao is a kid who likes feet, and from there takes the only logical step of throwing off school and drawing the feet of random strangers at the park, presumably related to him wanting to be a shoemaker. He meets Yukino Yukari, an adult who has no idea what she is doing with her life, so instead of turning up to work, she hangs out with a random kid in the park and drinks beer. Just like the rest of Shinkai's films, Garden of Words doesn't disappoint in terms of visuals. There's no CG to take away from the stunning background art and beautiful effects, although the lighting isn't as impressive as one of his previous works, 5 centimeters per second, mainly due to taking place almost entirely in daylight and not giving him a chance to show off much of his jaw-dropping dynamic lighting. Garden of Words isn't going to waste your time. It knows exactly what it wants to say and says it succinctly in a short 45-minute runtime, sparing you the effort of sitting through a 24-episode slog, only to be disappointed by an unsatisfying conclusion. The focus on the dichotomy of the two main characters gives the film a sense of legitimacy and realism. Things aren't always how you would expect them to be, and that's fine. Despite an age gap of almost a decade, they both recognize their own immaturity and seek to move past it and grow, with Takao being a kid who wants to quickly finish school and chase his dream of becoming a shoemaker, and Yukari being an adult who feels unsatisfied that she hasn't changed since she was a kid. As they grow closer by regularly meeting in the park, their relationship deepens, yet in a somewhat superficial and one-sided way, as Takao pours his heart out talking about his goals and aspirations, while not learning anything meaningful about Yukari, which leads to an eventual twist and bittersweet ending that leaves him none the wiser about any of Yukari's true feelings or motivations. This is one of my favourite aspects of Garden of Words. It somewhat ironically places an emphasis on the fact that life isn't like a movie and that things won't necessarily fall into place, and through this notion becomes one of the most grounded movies I have watched recently. With all that said, if you didn't enjoy any of Shinkai's other works, Garden of Words may not be for you. It is quite dialogue heavy, and while the eye candy does distract from the fact that not much is happening on screen most of the time, it is definitely a contemplative show, and I would not recommend it to someone looking for a constant barrage of new plot developments. Overall, Garden of Words is a stunningly beautiful anime movie that holds up just as well now as it did upon release in 2013, and offers a great story that you can get through in under an hour, which I'd certainly recommend to fans of Shinkai's other works or anyone with a foot fetish.